Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. My name is Gentleman Jack. Welcome to my channel. So today we are playing some more Diablo 4. We are going to be, well, actually, that's a bit of a story. So we were streaming last night, and we finished Act 6. We were in the very last cutscene of the game when my internet died. Apparently, my ISP had a widespread outage in my area, so I wasn't able to finish the final cut stream or cut scene or the stream or anything like that. So starting today, we're going to be watching the final cutscene of Act 6, and then we're going to be moving on to Act 7, which is the beginning of the expansion pack, Vessel of Hatred. So here we go. I'm hoping we didn't lose any progress, that we'll just be able to go back and...
This is how the world I knew ended.
Okay.
By three they come.
Oh.
By three thy way opens. And a new one began. It started with Lilith and Inarius, the creators of Sanctuary. They each had their own twisted plans for humanity. Lilith most of all.
Salvation lies not in the light, but in you.
Our only hope was a wanderer who'd been fed the demon's blood. This bond with Lilith was the key to unraveling her plans. Others joined the cause. I, Loras, was one of them. So was my old friend Donan and Neyrelle. I wish things had turned out differently for her. We learned that Lilith wanted more than to empower humanity.
This key unlocks more than the doors of hell. It unlocks our path to the future.
She aimed to devour her father, Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred. He was being reborn in hell.
He's still weak, vulnerable. I must strike before he can resist.
If Lilith succeeded, we'd all be damned. We had no choice but to follow her into hell. The angel Inarius and his Cathedral of Light were on the demon's army of sheep led by a man. The fool saw it as his destiny to kill Lilith.
Sorry, I just realized we had a black screen.
Do not speak to you anymore.
Through it all, there was another force tugging on the threads of fate. Mephisto himself. He had sent a herald to help the Wanderer hunt Lilith. Not for our benefit, but to save his own hide. Perhaps he was expecting us to join him.
Your lives and those of all humanity depend on what you do next. Choose wisely.
Neyrelle imprisoned Mephisto instead. Doing so also robbed Lilith of the power she so craved. I can't say what went through the demon's mind. Anger, yes, but was there more? Regret? Sadness? With her last breath, she warned us of a dire future.
Without me, you would have no victory.
Neyrelle went off to extinguish Mephisto for good. Her heart was in the right place, but it was a terrible burden to bear alone. Lilith had been cast down, but our battle with hell had just begun.
Boy, young one, are you all right? Neyrelle? Oh, you're not well. Please, please, my child, let me help you.
Stay away from me! Neyrelle! Is that how I raised you?
No, Mother. But I must carry this burden alone. I must get to Akarat's tomb.
But look at you. You're killing yourself.
I don't know how much longer I can...
I'm here, little magpie.
I missed you so much.
I'm so proud of you. But now, I need you to give up.
No. Of course it's you! You monster! Let go of me!
Let go. No. You made a choice. And I warned you, little magpie. There would be consequences.
Surrender.
No! I control the stone!
You hold the stone. You control nothing.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I could use some help.
Okay. There we go. So we have to investigate the rising activity at the Cathedral of Light. Priority quest available. I'm looking for Lorath. Did he leave?
Ah, yes, those Haradrim. Always coming and going, coming and going. Young Master Dornan, he was always the same. Spirits guide his soul. Young Lorath, he said he had a message for the Wanderer. That you, eh? Wanderer? Let me see. He said... Oh, what was it again? Wait, I remember. He said something about work to be done, and that you must gain your strength. Yes, that's right. And that the Tree of Whispers could prove a valuable ally. Even I have heard of this tree. Young Lorath, he knows best, eh?
Okay, let's see what the actual quest is. Speak with the Tree of Whispers. I was pointed to the Tree of Whispers as a potential source of power. I should see if I can gain its trust for whatever is to come next. Okay, so we have quite a few of these priority quests, but I think for right now we're going to go ahead and stick to the main campaign. So let's see. We are headed back to Kyovashad.
Breathed in fire, purged in ash. Expose thy sin, receive thy lash.
Okay, so the cathedral hasn't gotten any less crazy.
Keep the Night Penitent bodies outside the city. No sense in causing a panic.
He survives in the light of holy cleansing fire. Let the cries of burning sinners fall on deaf ears.
In
The
fact,
only guidance, the only truth we faithful need is that of our Father Inarius.
okay, they may have actually gotten crazier. So that should be fun to contend with.
They burned him. He offered himself up and those damn knights burned him.
What drew this crowd?
Same as always. But a sinner on parade, and the masses will come to gawk. Just be thankful it wasn't you.
Yeah, I would like to see him try, honestly. What's going on here?
Oh, Father, our spear of light, you who pierced hatred's heart, save us from your servants. Come back to us.
Yeah, neither of those things is gonna happen, lady. Sorry. Are you alright? What happened?
Leave her be. She suffered enough already. I will tell you what you wish to know. It started last night with the tolling of the bells.
Behold, the Reverend Mother Prova and the Burn Knight Yorivar, sole survivors of the battle at Hell's Gate.
Today we gather to witness the dawn of a new age. One made possible by the courage and sacrifice of our father Inarius. Urivar and I have returned from the depths of hell, bearing his message, along with the scars of our trials, to show that our devotion has not wavered.
In hell, I was cleansed by battle and flame. Doubt and wickedness were burned away. But in the end, I was preserved. May all who serve the light do the same. This man is a mercenary, sworn to the service of the murderer, Lorath. He tried to hide the Horadrim girl, Neyrel, from our judgment. A girl who threatens us all by carrying a fragment of the very same evil I battled in hell.
Do you agree to repent of your sins and walk with us in the light?
I do. Bless you, Reverend Mother. Thank you. In the name of the Holy Father, I swear it.
Release him.
With all due respect, Reverend Mother, Father Inarius' mercy was great, but did he not also preach justice? Where then was the mercy for Yosef when Lorath slaughtered him?
Urivar.
What does it say about the cathedral if we allow such sins to go unpunished? Neither Lorath or the girl have been found. We have gained nothing. So tell me, is he owed mercy? Or is it justice?
Justice! 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 No, please! I told you everything! I repented! No!
see, his sins were too great, too deep, and his faith was not strong enough to preserve him. Evil will no longer be tolerated in Sanctuary, and we will show the heavens that we are worthy!
I'll not have the faithful of Inarius shedding tears for a sinner. I won't say it twice. Where's your decency? Clear off! And you, your Prava's abandoned lapdog. Is that right?
Okay, so yeah, the cathedral has gotten crazier since Act 6. And thank you, Sky. I appreciate the sound check. If you do hear dogs in the background, they're a little bit grumpy today, so I apologize. I think there might have been a delivery person at the door and they freaked out a little bit. All right, let's talk to the new man in charge. I answer only to myself.
What a dismal, faithless existence. That's the problem with you and Horadrim. Such thinking always leads to hubris, and hubris leads to failure. Lorath's no stranger to it. Buried his own brother. Chased away the little one, that brat, Neyrel. Only comfort left for him is at the bottom of a bottle. Tread carefully, Wanderer. Judgment hungers for you both. And outside the city walls, not even our Reverend Mother will be able to stay its hand.
That sick bastard has probably already sent his zealots after Lorath. The old man better still be alive.
All right, so let's head back into town real quick. Clear out our inventory. I know we only have a couple of things, but we'll get that cleared out and then we'll go find Lorath. Make sure he's all right and that the cathedral crazies haven't gotten to him. Okay, so these are +2 to armor, but the ones I have a centipede skills have up to a 35% chance to spawn a pestilent swarm from the target, which deals 179 poison damage per hit. So yeah, we're gonna, nope, that is not at all what I meant to do. We're gonna go ahead and just sell off both of these. See if we can craft the next tier up of skulls. Okay. Let's find the closest waypoint, which... Yep, we are actually there. Okay, so we will just head on out of town and head up to Lorath's cabin.
Rise!
Okay. So yeah, the cathedral is definitely coming after us outside of the city walls.
Dead. How many have the knights killed?
Oh, very many.
Don't just stand there. Help me.
I won't forget this, stranger.
Glad to help, friend. So it looks like now not only are we fighting Mephisto, and probably Nerel, if this game follows the patterns that others have, we're also going to be fighting the Cathedral.
You there!
Which is a
Why
mess.
do you approach the house of a known heretic?
Yeah, that's not your business. Let me through.
Deny me again, and you will join the condemned sin. I will ask only once more. What do you know of Lorath Nar?
I know that he's a recluse and a drunk, but he's not the one burning people alive.
Silver words from a sinner's tongue. You will atone!
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Lorath, I kind of jacked up your house a little bit. Okay. Lorath, you home, buddy?
I wish you'd arrived a moment sooner.
Are you alright?
No. Shins broken. Legs are dead weight.
Where is Lorath?
Don't know. No one knows. Third time I've come here looking for him. First time I got caught. Brought a message for the old man. We found Nerel.
Nerel? Is she safe?
A friend of mine is keeping an eye on her. The steelsmith, Raher. Biggest man in Giakul. He'll know where she's gone.
Okay.
Wanderer. So many corpses. Always leading to you. And who is this?
What are you doing here, Prava?
I am here to seek aid. Haradrim. Lorath. He was profane, yes, but reliable. I see he isn't here. Where is Nerel?
As if I'd answer now.
Leave, Prava. Your knights are dead already. No sense in joining them.
My knights? How poorly do you think of me that I would beat a woman half to death? This was Urivar's doing, not mine.
Who is Urivar? What do you know of him?
He was just another man of faith. Another knight marching through hell. Nameless, faceless. I never knew what he truly was. Until now. A repentant man prays for forgiveness, and Urivar burns him alive. There's no faith in such an act, no redemption. Only ego.
You didn't stop him.
No, I didn't. But he's begun a war for the cathedral's heart. To save every life is to lose the war. I am not your enemy, Wanderer. Not when I gave you my blessing. Not when we shed blood together in the streets of Caldeum. And not now. Your mind is poisoned against me. I see that. But in time, you will accept the truth. All those who serve the light must huddle together, lest we die alone in the cold.
It's no use talking to her. Just go. Find Raher. I'll be fine.
What do you want with Nerel?
I want to save her, of course. I can ensure her punishment is fair and merciful, not the bloodbath Urivar will doubtlessly call for. If we can keep him off that stage, well, it would be advantageous for us all.
You started this manhunt for Lorath. Why the sudden change in heart?
Because the church is changing. Surely you've seen it. What I began as an act of mercy has become an act of sadism.
Mercy. You sent a priest to murder Lorath.
I sent a priest to bring him to judgment. Lorath was the one to choose murder, not I. He earned execution twice over. But even the greatest of sins can be forgiven in a time of need.
This woman is wounded. Will you help her?
Help me. She's more likely to slit my throat.
And lo, the ailing child was brought before the Holy of Holies. I know your fear, child. I felt it too. I will help her as the Father helped me. Be certain of it.
Akarat bless me. But somehow I believe her.
Who are you? How do you know Lorath?
I'm just a messenger. A friend of a friend. I only know Lorath by reputation.
Mm-hmm. Told myself I'd never make the same mistakes I made with Elias. He's so much like him. That relentless idealism, that damned arrogance. He never learned his lesson. Hope she gets the chance. Wherever you are, kid, don't lose yourself. Okay. Coated in dried blood. Is this intended to catch beast or human? All right. So we're off to speak with right here in Gikul, which is... oh, wow. All the way over here. That is quite the journey. Okay, so we're gonna head down to here to Imperial Library. And then we'll make our way down to Gikul from there. Now, what is this? Oh, maybe that's where we got the sightless eye from? I'm not entirely sure. But it doesn't appear, whatever it is, that I'm able to interact with it, so.
What is this?
Hmm. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get out of the city here. We're going to avoid that over there for now. More wretched souls? It feels like we're back in the burning hells. Okay, so this is the Helltide area, apparently. So we slay foes and complete activities to collect aberrant cinders used to unlock tortured gifts. So, yeah. Should make this journey a little more interesting than it would have been. Alright, let's go over to the mini dungeon here real quick. These usually have some pretty good loot at the end and don't take too long. I hate puzzles like this. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, wait, no. Let's light this one. Let's light this one. Okay, now let's unlight this one. No. Okay, this is annoying. Okay, if I go out and come back in, will it reset? No, it won't. Okay, but now this one is a problem, because if I do this, everything is lit up with these. Oh, that doesn't help. But now we need this one lit up. Okay. No, I'm not muted, or muted. Excuse me. Can you still hear me? Yes. Okay. Cool. All right. I'm going to Google this. Okay. Yeah, I'm not good at these puzzles, so we're just gonna leave that behind. Maybe we'll come back and take a crack at it. One thing I do wish they do with Diablo. Oh, hey, we leveled up. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, one thing I do wish they would do in Diablo is make it so, like, the events and stuff, you can opt out of them. Because, I mean, they're fun, and I know they're there to create replayability, and that's great. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've played through Diablo 3 just because it was fun, and they were always adding new little events like this, and yeah, it's great. But when you're on the main quest line just trying to get from point A to point B, it does kind of mess with you a little bit. So it'd be great if there was an option to be able to not do that. Any unspent cinders will be lost. I don't even know how to spend cinders. Is this it?
Greetings, traveler. Behold the marvelous tales I have to offer.
No, these are all platinum. Maybe it's there? I don't know. Okay, so we're just gonna stand here for a second, let our health come back up. Yeah, it is different. It's like an event that's going on today, Sky. It's really weird. And like the more you kill, the more hard, or the more the difficulty increases on the monsters that you're fighting in this area. Which I'm sure if this was, you know, my second or third playthrough, I'd be super stoked about. But yeah, on the first, it's kind of hard to get to your destination when you've just got tons and tons of progressively harder monsters coming after you. All right.
Back off, rat! Back in line! You want in? You get checked for disease like everyone else.
Okay. Is there another way in? Priests hand out helpings of soup to the hungry. Prayers, conversation, and good cheer are shared amongst the community around this counter. Well, that's nice, considering everything else seems to be in complete disarray. Ooh, waypoint. Yes, thank you. And this is Tarka the Emissary. Let's talk to Tarka. For what reason do you seek me?
The Spirit-born elders sent me here as emissary to help wanderers like yourself. We sensed a sacred hunt had begun. I've been told that foragers on the central plateau were torn to pieces and eaten while they still drew breath. It may be coincidence, but the timing raises suspicion. Meet me at the site. This may well be the start of your sacred hunt.
Well, depending on how long the main quest line in Act 7 takes, we might take that on later. But our main focus today is going to be just the primary main quest line. Okay, so how do I get in? It says I reached my destination, but I don't see the guy I'm looking for.
Greedy Hogrum scum! No coin, no deal. You want the blade, you pay the price.
Okay, so we'll take a look at that in a minute. Actually, you know what, while we're here. We'll just go ahead and go through. Alright, so, ooh. fast attacks. Plus 18. Liking that. Okay, fast, but plus 1. Yeah, I think we'll stick with what we have there. That will take. Yeah, I'm digging that 64 life per second. That is proving to be very helpful. I think we're going to stick with what we got. That we will switch. Okay, this we will learn. That we will switch. Okay.
I suppose I could take that off your hands.
Thanks.
Smithing fit for an iron wolf. Axes, armor, pots and pans.
All right, here we go. I'm looking for over here.
Lucky day, friend. You seem to have found him. I hope the cobbler didn't send you. Such a kind heart. Patched up her doorframe once. Now she sends every poor soul that needs a carpenter my way. Only that's not quite what
I'm here for Neyrelle.
Ah, a friend of Lorath's then. Here, step into my workshop. Some things are best shared in privacy. And comfort.
I like this guy.
Faye, we have a guest.
Yes, Papa.
You have information for me?
Come, sit. I think better when I'm working. Faye, have you seen my... This is my daughter, Fayira. We can speak freely here. Isn't that right?
I understand you've word of Neyrelle.
Yes, our friend Lorath was on her trail, but he left off. Didn't say why or where to. I saw her though. She came through town a few weeks ago.
How did she seem?
You needn't be so cautious. I know what she carries. I've seen what it has cost her. Last I saw her, she went in search of passage across the river, into Nahantu.
What? You just let her go off alone? You didn't even offer to help her? What is wrong with you?
Could you fetch the set chisel for me, dear?
Yes, Papa.
Fahira is a foundling. Of circumstance, if not neglect. She and the welfare of this town are the responsibility I have taken onto my shoulders. Just as you, Lorath, and Neyrelle have chosen to carry the burden of creation on yours. I will not trade one for another. Would you?
I suppose not.
You care too much, my friend. But that is a glad thing. Whatever you need while you're on Geokul, I will be by your side. They've returned. Stay put, Faye. If trouble comes a-knocking...
Then I go to the hideout, like you said.
That's my girl.
I really like this guy. He's nice. Uh-oh.
I am in your debt, stranger.
No worries, my friend.
The gate won't hold!
They must not breach the city. You're as scrappy as long as said. But this isn't over yet. Come.
Oh, we're going over here, I guess.
Wretched things. Horse sludge and bone.
What are these creatures?
Hard to say for certain. Could have been Khazra at one point. Could have been people. The infection turns them all into... this. We call them Hollows. First sightings were a month ago. Not long after Neira left. Now we're drowning in them. Down
Where did they come
south,
from?
over the river border to Nahantu. Perhaps you've heard of it. Some of the old Imperial maps have it as Torajan. Only the desperate or foolish actually travel that way, though. The sands might starve you, but the jungle chokes.
How do we stop them?
We don't. The infection started in Nahantu. We can only stymie the flow.
Nahantu. That's where you said Neyrel's gone. I need to go after her.
I know, and I promise we'll find her, just as soon as Gayakul is safe.
Okay.
Back to the hells with you!
Ooh, a mini dungeon.
They take everything.
Nope. Sorry. We'll be right back. We're here. Let's put a pen in this conversation. This again. Nice. Cool. That one wasn't so bad. Sorry, bud. Didn't mean to leave you alone there.
dozen lives are saved.
All right, do more. Nice. What is this giant orange triangle here?
Is thick to the east. Let's clear it out, stop it spreading. Okay. Alright, so just the one left. Cool. To the bridge now. The hollows run thickest there.
Okay, let's go.
They keep coming. We're going to die here.
Nah, you be alright.
Only 2 gods? Where are the rest?
They won't stop. Each kill brings 2 more. We're the only ones left.
Calm yourself. We're going to finish this fight, and then drinks are on me. You hear? More on their way. Eyes up, backs together. Steady. Okay, spread. Together. Cut it down. Damn things. Hold on, Godsman.
He's dying, isn't he?
Gone. We will remember. Things are worse than I thought. The Hollows are stronger and more numerous than we've ever seen. I promised I'd take you to Nerel, and I mean to keep that promise. But if the Hollows attack Geokul again, if Yira...
I understand. Go. See to your daughter.
Thank you, my friend. We'll meet further down the road and find Nerel together. I swear it.
Nerel was traveling by boat. The old bridge should have a good vantage of the river.
A collection of weapons that have rapidly decayed, covered in a black sludge, likely discarded by the guards while fighting the Hollow.
Even though you traffic with darkness, you have accomplished much good in the eyes of the cathedral. I can understand why Prava has tolerated you this long. But if the church is to survive, it must hold tight to its convictions.
Do I get to kill him now?
Either the rules apply to everyone, or they do not actually exist. That builds trust. The heretic Neyrel has fled holy judgment. Wielding the very soulstone she stole from our brethren as they lay dying in hell. Where is the girl?
I see no reason to help you find her, Knight.
How many lives will you trade to protect Neyrel? Is her life worth more than his?
Mm.
You bastard.
No one is above the laws of heaven. Burn away the darkness.
I really hope we get to kill that guy soon. I saw my corpse, and from my mouth crawled hatred. A father burned his children on a pyre, and a mother molded a new age from the ashes. I saw the weak made strong, a pack of lambs feasting on wolves. Tears of blood rained on a desert jewel, and the way to hell was torn asunder. Then came a spear of light, piercing hatred's heart, and he who was bound in chains was set free. Athma's prophecy. Well, thank you, kind healer man.
Who are you?
I'm the man who saved your life. Or Eru, if you like.
Arrow. Thank you. But why? Why save me?
You're spirit-born. So am I. We look out for each other. What brought you to Nahantu?
I'm looking for my friend, Neyrel. She's somewhere out there with a prisoner. A dangerous prisoner. I need to make sure she's all right.
Sounds like we should find her.
Works for me. Okay, so I think we're actually going to take a quick break real quick. Just a few minutes here while we are... Okay. While we are in a moment of safety. So yeah, I'm going to let these challenges and rewards run. And I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I accidentally hit the wrong button and stopped the stream. But yeah, we are back now. Okay. All right, so let's talk to Aru and let him know we're ready to roll. What happened to me? My hands won't stop shaking.
Don't know. You just washed up on the shore. As for the shaking, you lost blood. Whole river was stained with it.
How did you save me? Was I dead?
Dying. Not dead. I just gave you the kick you needed. Frankly, I'm surprised they worked at all. Thought for sure I was too late.
You're just going to help me?
This is Nahantu. Help is needed, so help is offered. Unless you are refusing. Good. Then let's search the river. Bound to be some sign of your friend. Someone up ahead.
Yes, I knew it. I knew those stabs couldn't kill you.
Friend of yours?
Yep, he sure is. Okay, let's take a look at the inventory. Ooh, plus 18 and faster attack. Yeah, we can take that. Yeah, plus 5 armor. I think we gotta go for that. Oh, wow. Yeah, we will take that for sure. All right. And inventory is getting a little crazy, so we're going to run back to Kyovashad. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get a chance to take a shot at Uribar at this point, but I'm sure that's coming. All right.
Came apart nicely.
Cool, cool. Now we will go sell off everything but this. Yeah.
Well struck.
Let's take a look at your weapons. Oh, plus 42? So this one is plus 18. This is plus 42. It's fast attack speed. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go with this one. And we'll
Father
run
bless.
back.
What do you need?
Nice. Alright, then we will come to the jeweler. Unsocket that.
Come back and see us.
Will do. Now let's see real quick if we have
many fine
enough.
pieces, rare and beautiful.
Okay, so we're still about 6,000 and some short of the royal skull, which will give us plus 16 life on kill, which would be very nice. Okay,
Another time, then.
so just need to break that down. Okay, cool. Now let's look at tempering. We will use the centipede augments. Plus 32 primary centipede spirit hull potency. Okay, cool. And we're off. Back to talk to Ray here. You're alive, but your arm.
I only lost a limb, but you were run through and drowned. How do you manage?
They wouldn't have, without me.
Eru here patched me up. Perhaps he could help you too.
No amount of healing will bring back my arm, but rum might ease the sting.
I'm afraid you will need far more than a drink to ease the pain of that wound.
You're right. Could use a place to sip on it in peace. I know a spot southeast of here.
All right, let's go. Y'all again.
You're being hunted by the Cathedral of Light?
I am.
Me and Mayrel both.
Knew there was a reason I liked you.
Thanks, Eru. I like him too.
Locked. Of course they locked it down.
What do you mean?
Old
Who do you
friends.
mean?
Too crafty for their own good.
Imperial ruins like this.
always had some kind of a secret tunnel built in. There must be another way.
There is. But it'll take some acrobatics. Don't worry, I can manage. Come, down below.
Is this the entrance?
Oh, yes, but be on guard. There's no telling what's taken up residence inside.
Inside, quickly.
Well, I thought you said you're a healer.
Among other things. I serve the spirits first.
Oh? And do they often bid you to do this much violence?
Only when there's something worth protecting.
You and I think we'll get along.
I do miss the old group of allies, but I like these guys too. Okay, now before we go further, I want to come back here real quick and take a look at the way we didn't explore. Let me see if there's anything worthwhile over here. Okay, so it looks like these two probably match up. Or meet up down the line. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, we'll try going a little further, but we may have to go back to explore that other area. Nope, actually looks like they will meet up. So before we continue on there, let's go over here and see if it matches up with the other path. Which looks like it does. Sweet. Okay, there we go. Looks like everything is explored up to this point. So let's head back. Nice. What's inventory space doing? Pretty good. Okay, nothing terribly impressive there. Search for a way into the den.
Aha! They left the rope. Always have a backup, I used to tell them. Isn't it nice when people listen? Mosia, then I remember it.
I took shelter from a monsoon here once.
Me too. More than once. It's perfect for what I'm planning.
We are not going back to Cool.
My friend, this I cannot do. The knights know my name now. Better to keep them here than in the city, where they might go after my daughter or her father.
Aren't you your daughter's father?
Fayira is well provided for, no matter where she is. And she'll have you know that I'm her papa. My point is, I can do more good here in this place than back in the city. Look, I'll show you. Walk with me a moment, friend.
I'll unbolt the main entrance.
Years ago, I ran a mercenary company out of this place. The Pale Hand. I had less to lose then. But now, the fight's been brought to me. And I think I'd be more used to you as a mercenary, a shield for hire, if you will, than a smith. Though there's a chance you'll get both out of me. And my name still carries weight. The other mercenaries will be more likely to return if I am here. And you will need their help, my friend. You will never regret hiring one of the Pale Hand into your service.
Okay, so we've just kind of been dumping the skill points into whatever, but I want to take a look at some of the things we have here. So gain a bonus based on the weapon type you wield. Casting a focus skill doubles this bonus for 5 seconds. I think we have a glaive currently. Quarterstaff. A quarterstaff, 3% block damage reduction. Gain 20% increased dodge chance during evade. Whenever you dodge, you gain 5% critical strike chance for 3 seconds. I don't actually evade all that much. Casting a core skill increases all vigor generation by 10% for 3 seconds. We'll go ahead and do that for now. Alright, so what's up for here? What was this place to you?
It was a home, a headquarters, and a warehouse, all in one for our little band of eccentrics back in the day. The Pale Hand couldn't afford anything nicer. The people who needed us most never had much coin to spend. We called it the Den. Never would have guessed I'd find myself back here where it all started. But whenever you need to hire our help, my friend, the mercenaries of the Pale Hand will be at your service.
But what about your family?
Fayira will be in her father's good hands by now. He was once a member of the Pale Hand and understands my work with Lorath. This wouldn't be the first time it pulled me from home. He will bring her here when it is safe. Faye's learned to smith blades, but not to work with their wielders. So once I'm set up here, it'll be time to begin the next stage of her training. I wish it was not so, but this is the world she is inheriting.
Okay. Thank you, truly. But don't you need time to rest and heal?
Friend, your heart is in a good place, but you wield it with the subtlety of a hammer. This wound, this loss is mine. Mine to carry, mine to tend. I will grieve it with my family in the privacy of my home. For now, let's stay focused on Nerel. That's where the Pale Hand comes in. We can help fight your fight. My friends from those days are scattered across Sanctuary. I want you to find them and bring them here. It may take some convincing, but I'm sure you can manage.
Okay. This is the secret gathering place for the mercenaries of the Pale Hand. Explore the hideout and reunite the mercenaries. As a solo player, you can hire mercenaries to follow you into battle. Mercenaries go on standby when you join a party. Enlist reinforcements to aid in critical situations. Reinforcements stay enlisted even when you team up with other players. Okay. My quarry's trail leads into the fens. I hope the bird finds you in time. He'll bring me your response. As.
What is this?
Note pinned to a bloody stake. The head of a Dry Steps cannibal is mounted upon the stake. A note pinned to the stake with a knife reads, Temple of Rot, Revenge, maybe I'll be back. Don't touch the meat, Varyana. Clear this Varyana was not gifted in letters. Archive of Kuo Chosa, the final entry of a thorough daily record. I hold myself accountable for my son's curse. He will never be rid of it, though his heart is pure. Even now, he's drawn to the dark citadel. He speaks of a covert passage hidden in the vines and rock. What he hopes to find there, I do not know. Do you recognize this helm? It was accompanied by a letter.
Recognize it? I made it. Crafted for an old ally, a bounty hunter named Subo. Barely a scratch on it. I don't think Subo knows about my recent injury. Would you consider assisting him in my place? The fens must mean Hawazar. Start there. Take the helm so he knows I sent you.
Who is Subo?
As I said, he's an old ally. You might find him to be, well, a bit of an acquired taste.
What exactly is Subo tracking?
I know what you know, so I don't really know.
Fair. Has Subo joined the Pale Hand?
Subo's not much of a joiner. Perhaps someday with the right encouragement.
Okay. Okay, so we'll take those. Break these. Cool. And we'll sell some stuff. Actually, we'll learn this. Then we'll sell some stuff. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's go find Eru and search for Nero. The Flayer Jungle. This is another location from Diablo 2. Rahir offered me his help.
He's strong for having such a fresh wound. Though you recovered from yours like it was nothing. I might have helped a bit, sure, but not this much. What makes you so special?
I don't know.
I guess none of us do. Well, we'll say you're blessed by Akarat. and leave it at that.
Sounds good to
Come.
me.
Let's find your friend.
Yes, please.
We can get a good view of the river from the southern cliffs. Let's start our search there. Something the matter?
No. No, I'm fine.
There, someone came ashore. But what did they leave behind?
What did they leave behind indeed?
Was here.
You said she kept a prisoner. Of what nature?
A primeval? You've seen this scene before in a vision. Nerel and the Soul Stone and a corpse on this very boat. Thick tendrils spear through his chest, his agony frozen on his face. He died helping her.
A moment of rest. A moment he isn't whispering in my ear. That's all I need. The Korost docks. Rest.
You look troubled. Are you alright?
This boatman died screaming. I hope your friend knows what she's doing.
No, she doesn't. That's the problem. Nerel was on her way to the Korast docks.
The docks are northwest up here. You should be able to find your way. Go on. I won't be far behind.
Okay. Where will you be?
Just following a hunch. Go.
Okay.
Someone must have seen Neyrelle. I should ask around.
Nice. And this is yet another location from Diablo 2. Have you seen a young woman with a missing arm?
That girl brings doom with her. Riled up the whole town.
And wasn't it something? Haven't had excitement like that since the cobbler spiked the stew.
Okay.
Inda wastes her time with this grunt work. A wise man told her Inda's future is greater than mere fish and rope.
Didn't I tell you not to bother Ormus when the council visits? He has more important things to attend to. And so do you.
But Inda hates mending nets. She finds it tedious and unlikable.
Have you seen a young woman with a missing arm?
I saw her 10 days ago.
Where?
Fisherman's home. End of the docks.
Thank you.
Are you all right?
The fisherman was choking, covered in tar, begging for help. And she walked right past him, barely even noticed him. Who does that?
Look at it. A hunk of old metal. But Akarat's breath and magic pulsing off of it. You can feel how old it is. That's the power of a Skatsini artifact. My grandparents practiced Skatsum, but they converted to Zakarum. They wanted to protect us. Was that truly the right choice?
Is she still inside? No, and don't go looking for her either. The place is cursed.
Have you seen a young woman with a missing arm?
Not for a few days, but she stayed in this house. The fisherman offered the girl shelter when no one else would.
And what did he get for it? Eaten by hollows. Same as anyone else who goes looking for her. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Pieces of this hollow's carcass slowly dissolve before your eyes, purged by the magic of Gidbin. The black ichor of the hollows coats the wall. Small tendrils reach out to you, seeking the meat of your flesh. Pinned underneath a grisly corpse, you find a blood-stained page torn from a book, The Devastation of Kurast, a first-hand account.
Spirits. What happened here? Did Neyrelle do this?
Not exactly. I don't know if this is Neyrelle's doing, but she's in danger.
Hollows. Wherever Neyrelle goes, there they are. She or that prisoner of hers are being hunted.
All I found was this page torn from a book.
Let me see that. The devastation of Kurast. A first-hand account. I think I know who wrote this. There's only one place Neyrelle could have taken this from. Come.
This is the Gidbin, child. It protects us from the Hollows and all the evils.
In here, it's an archive of sorts. Ugh. More of that foul stuff. Neyrelle was definitely here then.
The book weighs heavy in your hand. Collected in its pages are arcane musings
Looks more like a madman's den than an archive in here.
on the nature.
Would you believe it was both? She must have been looking for something. See what you can find.
Okay. On the nature of Skatsimi magic, a couple chapters have been torn out. This place was a sinking ship, and Ormus a rat hiding in its bilge. The mad feast in Travancore was felt from one horizon to the next, twisting every sorry thought caught in its gravity, until the Gidbin, that is, Ormus gave it life, the ship ceased to sink. Ormus's staff. A time-worn metal staff, a thick layer of dust coats its ornate decoration. Ichor-stained page. This page details Mephisto's imprisonment beneath Travancore. In lurid detail, it tells of the ultimate failure of that prison and the utter chaos that ensued. You recognize Nerel's handwriting in the margins. Don't repeat their mistakes. Whose archive was this?
An old friend. Goes by the name of Ormus. I was just a boy when I met him. Scavenging old ruins, sticking my nose where it didn't belong. And he was the village nut. Caught me pilfering from his collection. Slapped me on the back and said I reminded him of his own boyhood. He's moved on to bigger and better things now.
Okay. Ormus is also a character from Diablo 2. These books all mention a place called Travancore.
Travancore? Why would she go there?
I found her notes. I think she hoped to learn something from it.
To learn? Travancore is the site of the Zakarum's bloodiest tragedy. She's mad for going there. You're even worse for following her. And I'll not think about what that makes me for choosing to go with you. We'll need help if we're to survive. A Lightbringer's boon. Come, there's the ritual site south of here. I know just this spirit to call on. If we're lucky, he might even answer.
All right.
I saw the lion! Liar.
A list of knights that died in the siege of hell. Prayers to the dead martyrs for strength and courage. Okay, I didn't hit that button, but alright.
A drag infestation. Help me uproot it. Thank you. Now, could you clean up their mess? This place was meant to be sacred, not a brew house for dregs slop.
Sure. Is there anything else I must do to prepare?
No, you've done plenty. In cleansing the space, you've cleansed yourself. All that's left is to reach out.
What are the dregs?
Lost souls drunk on the toxins of the wilds. Usually travelers from other shores who didn't know a thing about this patch of sanctuary and never cared to learn.
Fair.
They twist the jungle to their needs. Squeeze its lifeblood into poisons. They take and take and take. Careful you don't sip from their brews. You might find yourself hooked as they are.
What spirit are you calling on?
You wouldn't know him. He keeps to himself.
Okay. I'm ready.
Heni oiso hana vihacho akarat.
Who are you to ask such a boon of me?
You know me, Great One. I am Eru, Elder Spirit-born of Nahantu, faithful steward of the Spirit Realm, and ever your servant.
Rise, Eru. I did not seek service in life, nor do I need it now. Tell me why you seek this gift.
We march on the cursed city of Dravenkal to save a friend. She is in great danger.
Ah, my child. Your intent is pure, but to place yourself as a giver of salvation can only lead to disappointment and despair. If you do not give her the strength to save herself, you are only postponing loss. But this much I will do. I shall lend you my light to open your way into the darkness of Travenkal. And when next we speak, perhaps you will have found greater understanding. Eru, Wanderer, Zewuni Hu Pakik.
That spirit knew me.
You should consider yourself lucky. You've got less to prove than the average boon seeker. He's given us protection against the hollow rot. We'll never get a better chance than this. Meet me outside Travenkal.
All right, level 58. Okay, we'll go with that one. Alright, now let's take a look at where we're going. Oh, it's not far. Okay. Cool.
My blood feels like fire in my veins. Could it be her? Lilith.
Yeah.
Join me, will you?
Just a moment. Here we go. Tell me about Travancore.
Travancore is the heart of every bad thing that's ever happened in Nahantu. The primeval was caged here once, broke his bonds, killed the city, would kill the world if we let him.
What are we waiting for?
Swells abroad as far as the eye can see, and you're chomping at the bit to wade right in. Slow down, friend. You may have a spirit's blessing, but this place smothers all holy things. To make things worse, the whole city is walled off. To keep us out, or Neirel in, I don't know.
Okay, so actually, real quick, before we have Eru start the ritual, I think we're going to take another quick break. Should just be a couple of minutes, and I promise that I will not end the stream this time. So it'll be just a few minutes, and we'll be right back.
I'll need to tend our connection to the spirit. Keep the flame lit, so to speak. The ritual might attract attention, though. So be ready, and watch my back.
Wehacho akaran. Haeo la kusa ipakunehega.
The spirit lights our path.
Sorry, mic was muted. I am doing well, Lucius. How are you? This light, will it protect us?
So long as you stay close. So, stay close.
Okay.
Stay with the light.
Oh, and Lucius, I just saw that you followed, so thank you for that. That's very nice of you. I'm right here, dude. I can feel the blessing working through the light.
We need to spread this light across the city, one sconce at a time.
Okay. What is this beacon?
Travancore was a Zakharum city. These old hunks of metal still remember the holy light they once carried. They are anchors for the spirit I called on. They strengthen his boon, offer a place for his energy to rest, and a moment of respite. Not just for us, but for the spirits of all who perished here too.
Okay. So let's go hit the next one. Oh, climb down. All right, now let's go meet back up with Eru. You look like you want to ask me something.
Let's be honest with one another. Hmm? Wherever your friend goes, death follows. Now she walks right into Travancal. Right into the old prison of the Lord of Hatred. Tell me the truth. Neirel's prisoner. Who is it?
Fisto.
Well, it's out in the open now. I'm not saying I like it, but there might still be time to save her. Are you sure he's the prisoner? Doesn't matter. Let's go. Into the dark.
Let's go.
The durance of hate. Mephisto's prison once. Now, something else. I'd hoped to never come here.
Well, it's understandable. Okay, open the sealed door.
What has Mephisto done to you?
We have each played a part in what has happened here. Friend, you told her you trusted her more than yourself to do what she thought was right. You abdicated your choice to this child, and she has already been poisoned by the stone. Going to war with me will only make her suffering worse. Surrenders. A wasteful outcome for both of us. How long do you think she can survive?
Who is this? Oh.
Only she can unmake her prison. Seek Abulan, for he has strength to lend her.
We must trust him. Go! Into the portal!
Okay, let me get my stuff. Neyrelle doesn't have long, does she?
No. I don't think she has long at all. That trance is the one thing keeping Mephisto at bay. If we interrupt her now, she'll be lost to us. But don't give up on her yet. This is Nahantu. Help is needed, so help is offered. and Akarat believes she can still be saved. That's enough for me.
Who is Abulan? How will he help Nerel?
Abulan is a spirit. As for how he'll help, only Akarat knows. Abulan saved my life once, a long, long time ago. Funny to be asking for his help again.
That spirit was Akarat, the prophet, wasn't it?
Who else?
Akarat. He was...
beautiful. I know. I think he's the reason Nerel is still holding on. Akarat said that Nerel needs Abulan's aid. If he believes Abulan can help her, we'd best listen. Go. Leave Travenkar. Travel southeast. We'll meet in Korast.
All right. So there's no waypoint near where we're going. That's all right. Oh, and we've reached level 59. Nice. Looks like we'll probably want to check our inventory and look into new weapons soon. Because it seems like every time we get a new weapon that's really good, which, I mean, it tracks, but things get quite a bit easier for a while. And then as we start to level up and we're still using the same weapon, they get harder. And we are starting to hit that point. So first things first, let's go activate the waypoint.
Hey, you.
Yes, you.
There we go. Okay, now actually, I need to take another quick break real quick. This one will just be a couple of minutes, and we'll be right back. All right, and we are back. So we need to speak with Huhari, which is right here. What is it?
Eru sent me. He asked me to point you to the council chambers at the Sikurat's Peak. They've pulled him into a meeting. Looked bad. Whose feathers did he ruffle this time?
Thank you. Olive Sanctuary? Okay, let's actually check our inventory real quick here. Okay, plus 40. That's a good one. Oh, actually, this one does a ton of thorns damage. But I think for just plus 1 armor, we'll go ahead and keep what we've got. Okay. Ooh, plus 36 life for 5 seconds. That's nice. Okay. Learn that. Yeah, I think we're still going to stick with what we've got. Alright, so let's find the blacksmith. Usually they are... I hear them. There we go. Hello, Danilo.
Wasn't too hard.
Good.
Gear's
All
got
right.
to look as sharp as it works, I always say. This could be beautiful, with a few alterations.
Okay, perfect. So now we just need to find a jeweler. But is there one here, is the question. Jeweler, there you are. Let's add a socket. Yes, please. Thank you. Let's unsocket. There we are. Let's put this up here. Go over to socket and okay. Have to get out of that interface there. There we go. Perfect. Now let's run back over to the blacksmith and see about tempering the new weapon. Alright, 33% chance for the Devourer to deal double damage. That is gonna be fantastic. Nope, salvaging that will not do anything, so we'll sell that. Oh wait, where is the weapons dealer? There you are. Just want to check here. Oh, plus 26, really? After I just did all that with the other weapon? Oh, okay, at this point, I think it's worth it. So back to the jeweler.
An inquiring mind. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
As fine as the relics of old.
Okay, there we go. let's go back over here. Plus 26. Pocketables. There we go. Now, let's temper it. Hopefully we'll get the same one, because that was really amazing. 30% chance for Withering Fist to deal double damage.
You take care now.
Withering Fist. Okay, that's our focus skill. That's the primary one we use, so that's actually not a bad thing to have buffed.
I can clean this up in no time.
Thank you. All right.
Keep safe now.
Thanks. You too. Alright, so now on to speak with Oramus in the council chamber.
Akarat insisted we find Abulan, and that's what I intend to do.
Oh? Eru speaks with the great Akarat? How novel.
I'm being serious, Ormus.
I need to find Abulan. If there are any chance he can help Nerel, I must try.
And who are you, stranger, to ask after Abulan?
A friend. My friend. I vouch for him, without hesitation.
Eru. Abulan will not be easy to find. He has a mural in the Undercity, but it's in the old tongue. You will need an interpreter.
I'll interpret. If Eru believes Abulan needs to be found, so be it.
Thank you, Maka. Let's go before she changes her mind. Meet me outside.
Why do you speak your own name aloud?
Stranger, watch your tongue.
Calm yourself, Iso. Ormus isn't some fledgling to be cupped in your hands. You speak to Ormus, stranger, but not Ormus alone. Sometimes he shares his voice with others. At this moment, you also speak to Adaja, the first breather. She greets you.
Well, hello to her too.
Looking a little pale? What's wrong?
Who is Maka to you?
Maka? She's a friend. Of sorts. A bit rude, a bit rash. We've butted heads over the years. You can trust her, though.
Thank you for vouching for me, but...
But what? What's wrong?
There's something you need to know. I was once fed the blood of a demon. Lilith. That blood forged a bond from me to her. I killed her, but she's still a part of me. I know it. You vouched for me at the council. You called me your friend. Would you take it back, knowing what I carry with me?
Ages ago, when I was a child, a spirit came to our town. Wherever the spirit went, death followed. So a spirit born, Tata, he stands up, asks the spirit, "Why do you bring death to my town?" The spirit tells him the truth. "I'm lonely. I just want some company."
I've heard this story before.
Walk with me. Tata takes the spirit's hand. Spirit and spirit born leave the town together, bonded for life. the spirit will never be lonely again. Never hurt another soul. The town is saved. But Tata is bonded with death. He can never return home. Never will.
Why are you telling me this?
You saved your home. This Lilith, she is dead. Just an echo in your blood. What you're feeling now is the misery of being the one who must live with her. Don't let the misery drown you. And don't fear my judgment of all things. You must remember the home you saved. Hold it close to your breast. Because it's the only thing you have.
Thank you, Arrow.
Don't get used to it. Go. You have a mural to find. The Undercity is through here. Go. Find Abulan's mural. Maka and I will join you shortly.
Okay. Okay, I want to double back around this way real quick. Okay, just a second. Oh, nope, no second. Okay, now just a second here. I need to take my hands off the keyboard for a quick minute. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I had to fill up the tank on my vape. There we go. So now I want to see if this goes back down and connects with that area over there that's been unexplored. Okay, cool. So took care of this area. So let's run over to this side of the map and explore over here. Okay. So now this whole area has been completely explored, so we just need to head up this way. Well, so far this area is incredibly large. Okay. So everything explored except for up here. For now. Alright, let's check and see how we're doing on gear. This one is a maybe. I do like that extra, just automatic life per second, though. Okay. Here we go. Alright. This must be the mural Ormus spoke of. Figures kneel and worship. Strange spirits dot the edges. But the centerpiece is missing. Where is Abulan? I'm guessing this is Abulan? Let's put that back down there. Do you know where to find Abulan?
It says this time of year, Abulan will be on his fallow walk in the field of giants.
Haven't been there in years.
Not since your trials, I'd guess. Must be what? A century ago?
Maka. The Field of Giants isn't far. Speak to Ormus. Tell him what we found. We'll meet you on the road.
Okay, so I think this is actually where we're going to call it a day. We got quite a bit done in Act 7. Yeah, we're on this quest line. It's quest 10 of 10. So yeah, we're going to call it a day. If you are here with me on Twitch and you had fun in this stream, be sure to hit that follow button. If you're watching over on YouTube and you liked the video, hit the like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. Maybe even consider hitting that notification bell so you know when I post in the future. I'm here on Twitch 5 days a week. I also upload the VODs every day to the YouTube channel as well. And yeah, I thank you for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.